Hi, welcome to G-Logic's XWORK, a cutting-edge web application for shipping RFQ and tracking. This platform is designed to revolutionize how shipping RFQs are handled by providing a seamless digital process for sending and evaluating requests. Moreover, it offers comprehensive features for tracking shipment details, enhancing transparency and efficiency throughout the logistics pipeline. When you have a new RFQ to be sent to various freight forwarders, simply click on Create RFQ and enter all the valid shipment details you have. You can mention the quote end date as you require for the particular RFQ. Now you can either select one or two forwarders from your list, or select all the forwarders. You also have an option to upload the supporting documents as well. Now you can go and simply submit the RFQ. Once the RFQ is submitted, the same will be forwarded as an email link to the freight forwarders as you can see it. The email shall in specific list out all the terms and clauses for the RFQ as required basis client requirements. The freight forwarder needs to go through the email. Just click on the RFQ link and they will be directed to the web application page wherein they can see the RFQ details and submit their quote. The freight forwarder, after checking the RFQ details, needs to enter the freight rates in the designated currency as mentioned in the Create Offer page. It's mandatory that they need to fill in the columns such as transit time and destination, free days, etc., as stipulated by the client. The freight forwarder must fill in their terms and conditions without fail as well. Once all the details are entered, they can submit the quote. The quotes as submitted by the freight forwarders shall be listed out against the particular RFQ number in the RFQ list page. The quote grid shall list out a very much detailed snapshot of all the quotes received from the freight forwarders. By viewing the list, the logistics officer can easily identify the lowest bid received. Also, they can analyze the quote with least transit time or basis, any other evaluating factors. The logistics officer can view the quote in detail and verify or cross-check all the rates and other informations entered by the freight forwarder. The logistics officer, after a thorough verification, just need to click Nominate to confirm the booking to the selected freight forwarder. The nomination email will be directed or received by the freight forwarder as an email notification against the particular RFQ number or shipment. Hey, the logistics officer can very well have a direct negotiation with any of the freight forwarders right before he select or nominate the freight forwarder for the particular RFQ through the chat option facility. The chat room acts as an incredibly simple and effective tool to a logistics officer for any kind of immediate conversation with a freight forwarder. The logistics officer shall request for and receive all important updates of the shipment through easily accessible chat messages from the freight forwarder, making their communication much more easier and in specific to respective RFQs. The logistics officer, basis the updates received from the freight forwarder, is supposed to select and enter the relevant shipping status from the series of updates events listed out. This update can be viewed against the particular RFQ in the RFQ list, and then this list will act as an ultimate shipment tracking update sheet for a logistics manager or any users who need to know the current status of a shipment. Updating shipment status to a team or to a team leader can't be even simpler, right? The shipment and freight forwarders invoice tracker helps the logistics officer to track the shipment's events along with the payment status for the freight forwarder's invoice. This tool acts as a data retrieving search engine too. You can access and view the previous shipments documents such as supplier invoice, freight forwarders, invoice and AWB or BL copy by simply entering the RFQ number, freight forwarder name or supplier name. The application dashboard shall give the logistics officer an advance intimation for a freight forwarder's invoice payment due date once entered here. This in turn shall help them to provide accurate reminders to the accounts department to release payments. The logistics officer at any time can add a new freight forwarder to their list by just selecting and entering their contact details. There is an option to delete the freight forwarder from the list as well. A single platform to save and view all your valid and important customs and shipment documents, that's this here. You are free to add up any of your valid documents in here. In Further, you shall be reminded well in advance through a pop-up in the dashboard if any of the documents are getting expired, so that you are ensured that all your documents are valid at any time for customs clearance or any other requirements. The master dashboard screen shall provide you with various analyses, such as the freight forwarder's performance, RFQ trend for the period, number of shipments handled or imported from a particular sector, etc. The topic of analyses can be of your interest, and we are ready to help you get that in your daily dashboard view. Isn't that wow? Handling logistics and shipping activities couldn't be simpler. XWORK helps you find rhythm to your everyday shipping and logistics.